Ho, 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 guys. Welcome and aloha. We are so happy you're here for our holiday happy half hour tonight. My name is Brooke Hemingway. I'm a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I'm a 40-year-old mom of 6 kids and a former skeptic that now absolutely loves Plexus. We're so happy to have you here tonight. And before we really get started with all of the great information and testimonials, I want to tell you a little bit about how this call works. We have lots of really fantastic prizes that we're giving away tonight because this is the season of giving, but it requires a little bit of your participation. So first and foremost, if you are joining us from a telephone, it might be a little bit more tricky to participate. And so I'm going to encourage you to download the Zoom app. If you go to the App Store and just type in Zoom, Z-O-O-M, it's super fast. You can download it in about 30 seconds. Once you've downloaded it, you click join and you enter the meeting ID 107-169-562. So if you're on your phone or on an iPad or on your computer, there's a little chat box. At the bottom of your screen, if you're on a computer, it'll say chat. I want you to go ahead and click on that. Then you're going to see all these comments over on the side. If you're on your phone, in order to participate in the chat, at the bottom of your phone, it's going to say participants. You tap on participants, and then you tap on chat, and you can type in an answer. So nothing too crazy, nothing too complicated. We know you guys are going to be pros at this as we go. It's a fast-moving, fun call, and we're going to start right off the bat. Sonia, are you here?
Yes, I am.
All right, Sonia is kind of a co-masters of the ceremonies here tonight. She is our prize giver aware. So don't be naughty, be nice, and you might win a prize. So what we have is we have a random number generator, and this literally makes all the prizes random, so you all have a great chance of winning a prize. She's going to tell us what the prize is and what you need to do to be entered for the prize. So Sonia, go ahead and take it away with our first prize.
So our very first prize, and I have a fun little jingle bell pen here. Our very first prize is for the early birds. So those of you who tuned in early, you got in on that drawing. And the winner for that is Kristen Sullivan. And that prize is a planner. So congratulations, Kristen. And then do you want me to announce the second prize?
Yep.
And what we're doing? Okay. So the second prize is going to be a cell phone charger. And that, to be entered, you have to be somebody who has enrolled an ambassador in the last 2 weeks. So if you have enrolled an ambassador in the last 2 weeks, in that chat box that Brooke was talking about, put the number 1 and you'll be entered for that. When you win a prize, send me a message or send a message specifically in the group here with your address so we can get your prize to you. And those will be coming from Brooke, but I will be giving her a list of addresses. So
awesome.
Number 1.
That's prize number 1. And I firmly believe in supporting women in their businesses. So the planner that person is going to win is actually a really beautiful planner that I purchased from 31 Gifts. And I absolutely am in love with it. And I wish that I could keep it. So you're going to love that planner. It's not just a Walmart planner. This is like a really nice $35 planner. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about myself before you get to hear from everybody else. So as I said, I'm a mom of 6. I'm a former skeptic. I used to work as an ICU nurse, and I've been a fitness instructor for 20 years. I was a skeptic because I thought all you needed to do was exercise and eat right. And if you did those things, everything should be fine. Your weight should be good. Your energy should be good. Your health problems should disappear. But the problem was I was doing all of those things, and I felt like crap. I was tired all the time. 1 or 2 o'clock would come around and I would need a second Diet Coke for the day or a nap, or I would be screaming at my kids. I had tons of anxiety. I had a lot of headaches. I struggled to sleep through the night. I had a lot of bloating and GI issues, and I just did not feel like a healthy person, even though everybody thought I was a healthy person. I had so much anxiety and had struggled after the birth of my babies with feeling really down and blue that I knew I needed to do something different. I had just had my 5th baby. She was 6 weeks old. And my only questions for my friend were, is it safe? And can I take it while I nurse? And is it a stimulant? That's all I cared about. And of course, she assured me it was safe. I could take it while I was nursing, which I did. And I signed up as an ambassador on the spot. I committed to at least 6 months of consistency because as a nurse, I knew that my body wasn't going to change. Everything wasn't going to heal in just 30 days. I wanted to really dive in and commit to this because I really was sick and tired of feeling sick and tired as a quote unquote healthy person. And so I started on the Triplex Combo and X Factor. Those are kind of our core supplements that we often recommend people start on. And those are the supplements that are going to help to balance your blood sugars, decrease inflammation, and get your gut healthy. And when you look at the root of most weight, energy, mood, digestion, or other health issues, it usually goes back to one of those three things. And so when I think about Plexus, and one of the reasons why I started sharing Plexus, besides the fact that I'm not a tired, grumpy, sugar-seeking, terrible sleeping, headache-fueled mom, besides those things, is that I knew that these products had the power to change so many people's lives. I knew that these products could help a 1-year-old as well as they could help a 100-year-old. And so unlike so many other businesses and so many other products, we have a product that really can help the masses. And that's what makes this product so amazing, but it's also what makes the business so amazing. I didn't start the product to start a business. That was not my intention. But as I started sharing and seeing people's lives change, I got addicted to that. And anybody here on this call, you can raise their hand if they agree. When you start sharing and you see people's lives change, it's addicting and you want to do more of it. And so through that, a business was formed. And because of that, we now live a debt-free life. My husband works half as much as he used to. I have so much less stress in my life because I don't feel like a single parent. And at times like these during the holidays, we're able to give back more. I know so many people on this call are doing exactly the same thing. And a little bit later on in the call, Janelle is going to tell us about another way that you can give back in our community. So that's my story. That's why I think Plexus is so amazing. And now I get to turn the time back over to our little prize giver elf, Sonia. It's back to you.
Yay! All right, so we had a lot of people who are enrolled in Ambassador in the last 2 weeks, so that's awesome. That's congratulations just for that. So cell phone charger winner is Denise La Liberte. You know who you are. So congratulations, you are the winner. And now I am going to share my story. So I have been using the products now for close to 3 years. Brooke and I went to high school together and we were Facebook friends. And so I started following her story. I'm a nurse practitioner, so I was pretty skeptical. I was thinking this was just the same as all of the other health gimmicks out there. I thought, why would this be different? But I looked at it kind of extra long, knowing that Brooke is an RN and her husband is a physician. And I'd been learning a lot about gut health and doing a lot of reading and thinking maybe that was what I needed in my life. But I couldn't quite put my finger on which probiotic to use. So I finally decided to start really because a friend really needed the products, not because I needed the products. And about a month after I started, I realized that I wasn't taking over-the-counter medicine to sleep anymore. And I was awake all day and I felt good and I had energy. I was not needing my over-the-counter medicine before bed to help me fall asleep. I felt rested and I didn't need my Diet Coke in the middle of the afternoon to like survive from 2 or 3 p.m. on. And I didn't want to just go home and sit on the couch. So total skeptic, and at that month point, that's when I knew that something was different about this. Since then, I've also become actually regular. I was not a good pooper. And you'll find that with a lot of people. I just kind of thought that was normal to be tired and constipated and not sleep good. I just thought I'm going to be 40 and this is what happens to people, because that's what I see people in the clinic where I work. A lot of that same complaints. So my skin is better. I've had tons of great results and I'm growing a team. And I, like Brooke said, I'm just addicted to hearing the good stories of and the results of people that I work with. And that is just so rewarding to me. It makes me much happier, to be honest, than the work that I do at the clinic where I work. It's just a different kind of reward for me, and it's wonderful. So now I have a trivia question, and for kind of ease of use here, I made it a multiple choice question, because otherwise we're going to get all sorts of answers. So the question is, how long is your GI tract and how many microbes do you have in your intestines? So, and I will type this in. I should be able to copy and paste it in just a moment, but A is 10 feet long and then 100,000 or 3 ounces. B is 30 feet long, 100 trillion microbes, which weigh about 1 to 2 pounds. Or C, 15 feet long and 5 billion microbes, which weigh about a half pound. So give me a moment to copy and paste that.
All right, good luck with that. You didn't know you were coming for a science lesson, but you're going to get a little science lesson because Plexus is known as the gut health company. We talk a lot about gut health. We also talk about the skin microbiome and our skincare that can turn back the time on your skin as well. So super fun question. You're going to learn a little bit tonight too. But we're going to go ahead and turn the time over to one of my friends, Susie. I love Susie. She's an educator. And she was someone that was actually quite sick before she came to Plexus. And Susie, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited to see so many people, faces I know and new faces too. So that's kind of exciting. Just like Brooke said, I am in education, so I am exposed to all kinds of germs. And a couple of years ago, I found myself in a health crisis that just about scared the socks off me. January, the first of the year always tends to be a bit rough, but I broke my elbow, then I caught a cold, and then it went to bronchitis. It was going downhill really fast, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. And I kept going to the doctor, and they kept giving me antibiotics and things to sleep and things to make my head stop pounding. And this went on for probably about 6 weeks. And finally, they diagnosed me. She said, I'm going to do a blood test. And she pricked my finger and said I had Epstein-Barr virus, and I had no idea what that was. And she said, you have mono. And I was completely shocked. I had no idea how I caught it or anything. I just knew I was miserable. So that kind of started my journey. And my only restrictions were I couldn't kiss anybody and I couldn't drink out of their cup. And I was supposed to sleep. Anyway, so I started and I tried everything. I went the medical route, and which was great, but it wasn't getting to what I needed. And finally, in about June, I saw one of my friends, Anne Marie, posting about some things that had been changing in her health, and it was strange to me. I had never heard of Plexus, but I questioned her and asked her what it was, and she told me it was gut health. And in my search, I knew some things, and I knew I hadn't taken great care of myself. I wasn't a sickly person, though, but I really was desperate for answers because I felt like I was about 80 years old, and I'm not 80. Anyway, she shared with me what it was and that it was gut health. And what I wanted to know was, would this work for me? That was my biggest question. And at this point, I didn't care what anything cost. I was so desperate to feel better. And she shared it with me, and I begged her to find some because we were leaving on vacation, and she couldn't, but I found myself excited to come home from a vacation to see what was in my mailbox. And I got home and my Plexus was there, and I did the triplex and the X Factor. And I can tell you from the symptoms that I had within about 4 days, it was the strangest thing, but it was like my body just sighed. It was like I'd finally given it what it needed to get on top of what was going on. And I had digestive issues, and I had cankers in my mouth and everything. And within 4 days, and everybody is a little bit different. That was how my body responded. And I think it had been so starved for what it needed for so long that it sighed, and it went up from there. And every day I felt better. And so I've been on this journey now for about just over 2 years. And I am a total lifer on this. I will take these products forever. I found that suddenly I had energy back and I was able to sleep. My head wasn't hurting. The cankers that I'd been suffering from because of the mono, they were gone. I had energy. I felt better. My digestive system was moving, and it just changed everything in my life. And that's when I decided to share. So now I am creating a team of amazing people. I have met people from all over the country, and this has just changed my life in so many ways. And I am so grateful, so grateful. And the ability to help share this and share it with friends and sometimes strangers, and to help them feel better has just been so rewarding for me. So that is my story.
Absolutely. And I love that so much about your story. I always love your story. And we were all commenting about how cute your hair is. And we all wish we had the guts to cut our hair your length, but we don't.
Thank you.
So back to Sonia. She's going to jingle and give away this awesome prize for the trivia question and share some education with us, Sonia.
Hey! So I did not announce the prize, but it's a bottle of Edge. So there were, I believe, 26 people, if I didn't miscount, who answered this right. The answer was B. So your intestines are 30 feet long, and you have 100 trillion microbes, which weigh about 1 to 2 pounds. So Mercedes G is the winner of a bottle of Edge. Congratulations.
Awesome. And our next prize is going to be...
That is going to be $25 cash.
Yep.
Yes. $25 cash. And that is for if you invited a friend and they are here on the call. So if you invited a friend and they are on this call, put a number 2 in the chat and you will be
awesome.
Able to get the prize.
Okay, so we'll wait on that. We'll give you some time to put a number 2 in the comments. So again, if you invited a friend to this call, it's their first call here, put a number 2 in the comments. We'll have 2 winners for $25 cash for that one. So next we get to hear from Janelle. Janelle is also a school teacher, a full-time school teacher. Bless her for teaching all the little children. I think I might die if I had to have a classroom of 25 kids. I have 6 of them at home, and that's enough for me. But she's going to talk a little bit about her story. She's also going to share a little bit about the community, because one of the things that makes Plexus so special is the community and the support that you get in living your best life, achieving your best health, and building your best, strongest business. So she's going to talk a little bit about the community and a special little project we have that you can be involved in giving back. Now, there are many different avenues that teams in our organization are doing to give back. This is just one of the ways. Some teams are doing additional giving back projects. So this is just one thing that you could participate in. So Janelle, take it away.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming. Like Brooke said, I am a school teacher. I'm also a wife and a mom of 2 teenagers. I have a 14 and 15-year-old at home with me. And my story, in a nutshell, is very similar to some of the stories already on here as far as my health story. I was always a healthy person. I ate well. I exercised most days. I drank plenty of water. But I was tired by 3 o'clock. The school bell would ring and I would be like, oh, I have to go home and do the mom thing now. And then despite being so tired, I couldn't fall asleep at night. I would lay there, and then I'd fall asleep, and then I'd wake up, and then my alarm would go off, and I didn't want to get up because I didn't have the energy. And it was just a vicious cycle. And then on top of that, I was very gassy, very bloaty, and only went to the bathroom once a week if I was lucky. So those of you that have struggled with that, or maybe you're struggling with that now, that is no way to live. And so I had been watching Brooke post, and finally took part in one of the 7-day challenges that our amazing team puts on every month, just to learn more about the products. And I was in. And so I signed up and started the triplex, like most other people on the call have mentioned. And within about, 3 or 4 weeks, my energy levels increased, and I was sleeping like a baby at night and waking up refreshed. And so that was huge for me. I was able to go to school, be the teacher, come home, be the mom. I wasn't as snappy with my kids or my husband. Little things that used to really just drive me crazy, like shoes in the garage. Why can't you put them on the shelf? Seriously, it's right next to the place where you put them on the floor. Used to drive me crazy, and that stuff just didn't bother me anymore. And then slowly over probably 2.5, 3 months, the gassiness, the bloating, and the constipation went away. And so probably 3 months in, I added our multivitamin, and that just kind of took my health to a new level. My hair stopped falling out so much. My nails grew like crazy. The anemia I had suffered for 13 years was gone. And so as I noticed these things starting, I started sharing quietly first with my mom, my cousin, a couple close friends, and they started the products and also started seeing results. And so I finally decided to put a post on Facebook and then quickly deleted it probably 5 seconds later, because I thought, what will people think? They'll think I'm crazy. And then I thought, but it's helping me, and it's helping my mom, and it's helping my kids now. And so I put it back out there, and I was amazed at how many people that I thought were healthy as could be were really suffering. And so I realized keeping it to myself was kind of selfish, because there are so many people out there struggling and needing help like I was, but didn't want to say anything, that I've been able to help. And that's just been so rewarding and so amazing when you get a message saying, I haven't had acid reflux in a month, or I've only been on this for 2 weeks and I've taken 1 migraine pill and I used to take them daily. Those types of things, you can't put a price on that. And it's just been wonderful. And I think I was scared to share because I thought I needed to know everything. And you don't. We have such an amazing community of people that want to help you help other people. If I don't know the answer to something, I can just say, I'm not sure, but I will find out and I will get back to you. And then we have so many amazing resources to help us find the answers that we need to help other people take their health back. And so the community was nothing I ever expected when I joined Plexus. I didn't know I was going to be getting friends that when I hop on a Zoom every month or every week, I'm excited to see their faces. And then when I finally get to meet them in person, look at, I'm getting teary-eyed. It's just an amazing community. It really is. So having said that, we have as a community a really special thing that we're doing. We did this last year. Our team adopted 2 families that were in need this holiday season. And last year I had the privilege of helping to sponsor one of the families from the church that I belong to. One of the families that I nominated to be chosen last winter was chosen. And so I kind of got to be the person that all the presents came to, and I got to wrap them, and I got to take them with my children and deliver them to the family. I think it took us like 3 separate trips to get everything, because every day we would come home and there would be several packages on our doorstep just waiting for us to wrap and take to this family. And it was amazing. And so this year, our team has adopted 2 new families, and I'm just going to tell you quickly about them and then how you can help if you're open to that. And if that is weighing on your heart, we would love to have you help us make this Christmas season special for these 2 families. The first family just bought a new house, and Dad had a job and they were doing well, and then Dad was laid off from his job. They also had their 4th son as well when all of this was going on. So even though Dad has found a new job, he's making about half the money that he was before they bought this new house and before they had the birth of their 4th son. So just they're on public assistance right now, not wanting to be, and we just want to bless them with basic needs this year. They need coats, they need clothes. Their furnace isn't working all the time right now, so they are just trying to stay warm. So just providing some of the basic needs that they would need, as well as some toys for the children as well. And then the second family is actually a single mom of a 7 and 13-year-old girl who lost her husband 4 years ago, and the holidays are just very hard for them. She is in school full-time. The 7-year-old daughter has special needs, so that just kind of adds an extra layer of just challenge to her life. So those 2 families, we are going to just wrap up in love and shower them with gifts this holiday season. And if you would like to do that, tomorrow morning, I believe, Brooke, you said, there's going to be a post on the Ohana team page. And then in the comment section, you can let us know how you can help. Even if it's just donating $5 or $10 or a small gift, all of those little things add up to huge, huge things. I can say for the family that I did last winter, all of their things on their lists were covered, and I handed the mother of the family a card with $600 in cash in it for her to just do what she wanted with, because so many people, just little things here and there add up to huge things for these families, and it was amazing for them.
Absolutely. And it's just something that's such a joy to do. And we know that you guys love to give back. I also want to mention that on Emily's team, Imagine Plexus, they have many families that they're adopting. And so that's another avenue that you guys can look into. Whatever you decide to do, if it's not to give back in this way, we encourage you guys to find a family in your community that you can help, or just someone that you can take a meal to or bring holiday cheer to. So, Sonia, you have another prize announcement for us?
Yes, I do. 2 more prizes. So 2 $25 cash prizes for inviting a friend, and they came. One is Sandy Springer, and the other is Kimberly from Kimberly's iPhone. So congratulations.
Awesome.
Send me your addresses, guys, and an email for that one would be awesome.
Yay,
so
congratulations. So, go ahead. Sorry.
Do you want me to announce the next prize?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so if this is your very first Zoom call on our Ohana Zoom, so if you've never done one of these before, whether or not you've actually joined our team, put the number 3 in the chat, and there are going to be 3 winners for this. That's going to be a $20 Amazon gift card. Second one's a bag of lean, and then there's a fitness journal and a bottle of veg. Is that right? Okay.
Yep, that's right.
Put the number 3 and I will pick a winner.
Awesome. So first time on a call, put the number 3. If your friend does not know how to do that because it's their first Zoom call, take over for them and say, hey, my friend so-and-so is here, so that we can get them entered. Because sometimes your first call, you're like, I don't know how to put a number anywhere. So our last story today is going to come from Nicole, who's an amazing mother. She's actually expecting right now. And she's going to tell us a little bit about her experience with Plexus. And then we're going to wrap it up with the rest of our drawings. Nicole, take it away. Oops, are you there? I saw you a minute ago. We just can't hear you. So I'm going to keep talking. You try maybe leaving the meeting and coming back in. Okay, so I was going to share just a little bit right after Nicole, but I'll share right now. One of the things that I love about Plexus, and I know everybody here, we've talked a little bit about the community. We've obviously talked about the health benefits. We've talked about the financial blessings, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about the business and how amazing Plexus is in rewarding their ambassadors. Like I said, when I came into Plexus, I didn't really intend to build a business, but I wanted to share. There are so many people here on this call that were the same way, and there are also so many people here on this call that have been able to get their products paid for, make $300 a month, make $500 a month. In fact, I would love to hear from you if you have been able to make some kind of an income from Plexus in the comments. And so they've been able to make money that has helped and blessed their families' lives in many, many ways, whether that's getting them out of debt, paying their mortgage, paying their utilities, paying for Christmas, whatever it is. And this month is really a special time in Plexus. Our companies, basically our theme, I would say, is when you're blessed, be a blessing. Our company is indeed blessed. We're on our way to being a $1 billion company. We own our building debt-free. We have a 72-year lease on our property. Plexus is not going anywhere. Plexus is slated to become one of those amazing legacy companies. And because of that, they are giving back generously. If you join Plexus and you have no ambassadors underneath you, and you go what's called silver this month, which is 3 people to join you with a $199 welcome pack, you actually will be blessed with a $420 bonus, which is amazing. If you have 6 friends that join you, you'll make $800 in bonuses and commissions. And if you have 10 friends and family that join you, you will earn about $1,500. I would love to know what that could do for your family, what that could do for your community, what that could do for giving back. Those specific bonuses end on December 14th, but we have seen people enroll 3 of their friends in as little as a day. Now, once that 14th comes around, you still will be eligible to earn other bonuses, but just not as huge and amazing as those bonuses. So I really look at this as an amazing opportunity to not only help you pay for your products, but to really go to whatever your family needs this Christmas season. And if you're not someone with needs, what could you do with that money to bless somebody else's life? So Nicole, are you back with us now?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great.
All right.
Well, I'll make this quick, but I started Plexus about a year ago. I was like all the others of you, I was skeptical. My mom always took supplements and was always pushing them on me, and they never worked, and I just thought it was snake oil. But I had got to a point where I was nursing my 7-month-old daughter, and I was miserable. I was in pain every day. And I was tired all the time. I kind of suspected that I had cancer, but I didn't do anything about it. My husband finally made me go to the doctor, and they said, basically, you've got a lot of inflammation. That could be anything from a cold to cancer, but you're nursing, so all you can do is take some ibuprofen and good luck. And it was just miserable. I also had anemia and a lot of vitamin deficiencies, and I just felt like the doctors were failing me, and I had nowhere to go. So my friend posted that she was taking these natural supplements and it was giving her energy, and that word just like popped out like a lion on the page. And I thought, I don't care anymore. I'm going to just try it, because anything that can keep me from having to fall on my face at 8 o'clock every night and take a nap every day for 2 hours would be a miracle. And so I did start taking Plexus, and immediately the first week I noticed more energy. The first day I noticed energy, and I stopped having to take my daily naps and drinking 100 ounces of Diet Dr. Pepper every day to survive, and eating crap as a coping mechanism. So I was sold, and I also started sleeping through the night, which was amazing. So after the first week I was sold, but I didn't expect all the other things that happened that have really honestly changed my life in a way I could have never imagined. So I struggled with Crohn's disease, and from day one of taking the products, I haven't had a single flare-up. I've been in remission for over a year, which is an autoimmune disease that you're told will never go away. You can only manage with medication. I also struggled with infertility with my husband. I had polycystic ovarian syndrome, which meant I didn't ovulate on my own naturally or regularly, and had to seek fertility treatments to get pregnant with our first 2. And after being on Plexus for a few months, my cycle started regulating, and I started ovulating on my own, which was a miracle. And I started to get the feeling that these were more than just another product or an essential oil or a supplement. These were life-changing. And everybody that I was sharing my story with, people who had fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis, or migraines, or severe debilitating health issues, were seeing amazing things happen to them, including depression and anxiety, getting over emotional trauma. I mean, amazing, amazing things. So like Brooke and Janelle said, truly with this company, when you're blessed, you feel an obligation to be a blessing. And that's why I share, because everyone who is consistent with these products see health miracles in their lives. And it has blessed our family tremendously financially as well. And I see that happening as other people share from their heart and lead with love, not because they're trying to build an empire, but because they care about people, and it blesses their lives financially. So grateful for these products and this community. It's been a huge blessing in my life.
And Nicole is currently expecting a little baby. So we're so happy for her. I got goosebumps as you shared your story, because, having thousands and thousands of people under me and seeing thousands and thousands of testimonials over the last few years, I cannot deny that these products are absolutely amazing. I cannot deny that this community and this company takes care of their ambassadors, and that we are so, so blessed. So Sonia, I'm going to turn it back over to you. She's going to do the giveaway for our new participants.
All right, we had a lot of first-time people doing their first call today. So welcome. I'm so glad you guys all tuned in. So 3 prizes. Ring my little jingle bells. The first prize is a $20 Amazon gift card, and that goes to Jacqueline. And the second prize is a bag of lean, and that goes to Stephanie H. I didn't write down your whole last name. And the third prize is a fitness journal and a bottle of Edge, and that goes to Elena. So congratulations to Jacqueline, Stephanie, and Elena. Shoot me your addresses.
Awesome. Congratulations. And we want to thank you guys for tuning in, like being a first time, like wondering like, what the heck is this thing going to be? Is this going to be some weird call? You know, we hope you guys enjoyed it and you were inspired by these stories. I know when I started hearing and reading stories, I felt like, oh my gosh, that reminds me of my sister. That reminds me of my friend. That reminds me of my mom. And when I thought of those stories, I wanted to naturally reach out to them. And that's really how you start sharing, is when you feel compelled, when you see a story, reach out and say, hey, I've been doing this. It's helped me with better sleep. My mood is better. My cravings are better. And I'm able to get out of bed in the morning. I thought of you because I know you struggle with these same things. Would you be open to watching a little video or me sending you a story of somebody I know who's gotten results? And so it's just really as simple as opening your mouth and saying, I'm doing this. I love it. I'd love to share more with you. So we want to thank those of you guys that have hung around the entire call. And we have what we call the Later Gator prizes. And we're going to have 2 earners. So everybody that is still on this call is eligible for these prizes. And we're giving away an essential oil diffuser with some yummy smelling oils so that your house can smell beautiful during the holidays. Anybody here love the smell of like pine trees and cinnamon and candied apples and that kind of stuff? I do. I love that smell all holiday season. Peppermint too. And then another winner is going to win a Plexus swag bag. So Sonia, I know this is the hardest drawing of all because it's the most people, but who are our final prize winners?
First, yes, the person who thinks that they want a bag of weed, it is Lean meal replacement shakes.
That would be new.
That would be new. That would be new. So Plexus swag is going to be Cherry Market, and Melody is winning an oil diffuser and make your house smell yummy.
Awesome.
So congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you. And I'm looking through some of these comments and I'm loving them. And one of the comments that came in was, I wish I could use the products because I wish I could afford them. The beautiful thing about buying a product from a network marketing company, instead of going to the pharmacy or the natural health food store, is in a network marketing company, you have the ability to share these amazing products with other people and get your products paid for, or even earn an income if you decide to do that. And so I know I can speak for hundreds of us on this team. My friend Emily Gibson, who's here, who wasn't able to speak tonight, but she's somebody that thought the same thing. And by just opening her mouth, sharing with friends and family, posting on her social media, she was able to find people that wanted to start the products with her. And that's exactly why we have these amazing bonuses this month to help people just like you that feel like, I cannot afford these products. It's the holiday season. We all know people that are tired, that want to lose weight, that have autoimmune issues, that have digestive issues, that struggle with their mood. We all know people like this that are desperate to feel better. And so when you open your mouth and you partner with us and you partner with your friend, they're going to help you so that you're going to be able to afford the products. So we thank you guys so very much for being on this call. We wish you a very, very Merry Christmas, and we invite you to start sharing and spreading this blessing of health and happiness to all of your friends and family. Aloha, guys. Have a great night. Thank you.